Someone made you feel like you were too much. Maybe maybe they said it directly, maybe it was in the way they pulled back, the way they went quiet when you needed them to stay, the way they made you feel like your feelings were an inconvenience. And at some point, you believed them. You started making yourself smaller, quieter, less. You learned to filter yourself before anyone else could reject what they found. But what if you were never too much? What if you were just in the wrong room? I've been in rooms where I felt like too much, where my enthusiasm was embarrassing, where my depth made people uncomfortable, where caring as much as I did felt like a liability. And I spent a long time thinking the problem was me, that I needed to calibrate, learn to be less, find a way to fit. But the truth I eventually had to face is that fitting into the wrong room isn't an achievement, it's a loss because every time you shrink to fit somewhere you don't belong, you move further from the place that was always meant for you. Being told you're too much is not a verdict on who you are, it's information about who they are. Someone who can't hold your depth isn't telling you that you're broken. They're telling you that they're not equipped. That's not your fault, and it's not theirs either necessarily. It's just a mismatch. Not everyone is built to love the way you love. Not every space is built to hold what you carry. That's not a flaw in you. It's a sign you're in the wrong place. And the right place exists, the right people exists. The question is whether you'll let yourself believe that and go looking. Every time you made yourself smaller to fit, something was lost. The version of you that laughs without checking if it's too loud. The one that says what they actually feel without the edit. The one that loves without constantly calculating how much is too much. You've been curating yourself, presenting a version that's manageable, palatable, safe enough not to scare people off, and it's exhausting. Performing a smaller version of yourself for people who were never going to love the real one anyway. So, what would happen if you stopped curating, if you just showed up, all of it, as it is? The people who are meant for you won't need you to be less. They'll be relieved by how much you are. They'll match your depth with their own. They'll meet your honesty without flinching. They'll see the parts of you that other people found overwhelming and feel like they've finally found someone who makes sense. That's not fantasy. That's just the right fit. And it can't find you if you keep hiding the real version of yourself behind the one that's easier to accept. You you can't find your people while you're pretending to be someone else's version of acceptable. This this season has been about the things nobody prepared you for, the survival mode, the inner critique, the patterns you inherited, the wounds that never got named, the exhaustion of always having to earn your place. And all of it, every single bit of it, was pointing to the same thing. You were never the problem. You were just in environments that didn't know what to do with you, in relationships that asked you to be less, in rooms that were built for you, what you carry. The right room exists, the right people exist, and you, all of you, unedited, are exactly what someone is going to find and feel like they've finally come home. you weren't too much. You were just with people who hadn't learned to hold that much yet.